Hey guys, so after a few comments, I figured I'd take you through the guts of the minecart station this time. I was in the castle, but it was very cloudy, even indoors. It's like my least favorite part about it, so you can see it going through the lighthouse. I don't know why it's so cloudy all of a sudden. It's a huge cloud. And I'm still sick, so I apologize for the extremely nasally, nerdy sounding voice. Let's go check it out. So I gotta get off the roof of the castle, which is named Low Ruin Castle. If anybody has ever played Zelda, it's kind of the opposite of that. I know I'm a huge dork too, like my organic friend. Here's our castle library. We have our teleporter room in here, which we use for runecraft on the server, but it doesn't work in single player, which I've dragged the map into right now. And the doors work, thank God. There's the jukebox playing the music. I hope that's not too loud. Oh, and all the players have their own rooms. Maybe we could get a few other players. People are fans of this world. We could get a few people starting their own creations here. Oh no, it's getting dark. So let's go check it out. You guys all know where the station is. It's right here, in the courtyard of the castle. And we're going down. So, I set up one more torch, and I've named it Test Area, because I set up a little, test hopper thing there. I had a few requests to, go through how the hopper works. Let me first run you guys through the different parts of the station and how it all ties together. So first we have all the carts that we're riding, and that's the hopper. There's a bunch of guts one floor down just underneath the hopper. We'll worry about that in a minute. Let's go check out the test area, and then I'll show you how the hopper works. Alright. I think I had the test area selected. We'll see. We'll find out soon enough. Yeah, we did. So this is just a temp rail. I know it's kind of lame and it's on dirt. And I'm gonna get rid of it after this video. Oh, and it's dark. Let's light everything up. So this is what it looks like above ground, and not in any particular order. You can definitely have it in a more tightly packed configuration. What is that? Oh, that's my mind. So we have here a holding area for our booster. We have a booster boosting another booster, if that is not confusing at all. So let me get up there. What was that? So we have a switch here, and this switch will release our booster. If you can follow the trail, I need to invert the signal, so there you go. And it hits this redstone torch, which sends a signal up and will change this track piece so that it will turn this way. It'll face away from us, and a cart will travel straight on through, cruise down here, hit here, and boost a cart out of the hopper. See how I've placed blocks here, so the cart in the hopper only has one direction to go. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carts. The actual station can hold more like 10 or 12. So you get an idea of how tall it actually is. Right now I've set it up so that when the cart is pushed out of the hopper, they push each other along, and then the riding cart comes out of here, to this booster just because there's no track under it right there, so it doesn't really get that much speed. So this booster boosts it up, goes around, and then actually back up into the hopper so we can keep testing. I will show you guys how it works now. Watch that piece right there. See how it changed? Pushes the card out of the hopper, comes up and around. Now, this is a more basic way to set this up than what is up in the station right now. In the station, if I just stand on the switch, it'll only send me one cart until I get back on the switch. And that is because I set up a second holding area that will hold this booster cart until I get off the switch again. And there's something wrong with my mouse. 1 second. That should be good. So I hope it's not too dark for you guys. And I hope this gives you the inspiration you need to create something similar. It doesn't have to be exact. I am not saying I invented this, by the way. I found out about this on YouTube as well, from a video that I can't find again, but if I do, I will post it. Now, let's go look at how the actual station works. Here's the welcome sign. My favorite part of the whole station. And it should put it on the hopper. There we go. So, first things first, we have a hopper, and it will push carts out of the hopper, and the carts will come flying up here and stop on this stone switch. Now behind this wall, behind the hopper, you can see it right there, we have another booster. Let me show you guys. I'll build that back later. That is set up the exact same way as the test area. This track changes, the booster cart flies out from there, and then comes down this rail and pushes the cart off the switch and continuing down and out the outgoing. See, so if I stand on this, the cart should come back. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, mine carts are only heavy enough to press down stone switches when they have a rider, but wood switches they will press down when empty. I recommend anybody who, if this is a little too advanced for people, please go look at Almighty Bob's YouTube channel. I will put a link in there for it. It's where I learned the very basics of all this stuff, and I experimented for a few weeks. And so continuing on the flow, if we go out here, we have a booster and another stone switch, and what this does is this checks if there's a rider, and this is my runaway cart system. It changes this track, and by default it is closed, so it'll take us right back here and back into the station. But if there's a cart and it has a rider, because it's a stone switch, it'll hit here and it'll be being pushed along by the cart fast enough that it will reach this before it changes back. And we should travel straight through, and then the buttons at the very start of the station change these tracks. These four, pick where you want to go. When it's facing away from us, we will go straight, 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 but we will turn here and we'll go out, and this will take us to the test area again. But and following the southwest rule, if you've watched the Almighty Bob tutorials, the cart will turn back in, come in here, get a boost, come in here, and stop. Now here's something a little different. We have a wood switch and a stone switch, and there is another booster cart in there. Now The thing is, when we arrive at the station, what we want is to be able to just sit in our cart. Ooh, hang on, I gotta put that back. Like, say I'm on a 10-minute rail system because I decided to go check out the new biomes for the update, and minecarts work, hopefully, fingers crossed. And I come back after being AFK, I will find myself just sitting here in the station, and I won't be in the hopper or anything ridiculous. That would be really bad. And that is because there's two checks here. There's a stone switch and a wood switch. The wood switch checks if there's a cart at all, and the stone switch checks if there's a rider. And so the booster will only get released if there is a cart and no rider. So once we get out of this cart, it'll raise the stone switch, and the booster will be released and push the cart out of here and back into the hopper. Now in here, fairly simple, very simple. We just have a few boosters because it's kind of crazy up here. All the way up, we are now in the ceiling over the station, and we come all the way up here, and here is the top of our hopper that the carts just get thrown into. It's kind of a long way, that's why it takes so long for the carts to appear in the hopper again. But it's not really that bad. Now, this might be a little too confusing down here, but it's the exact same setup, plus one extra booster down here. And this is where our hopper, the end of our hopper is. Yeah, it's kind of confusing. There's some redstone, and that's the button, the wood switch that summons the cart. We'll open that. There's the bottom of our hopper. Here's a booster to just get our cart up and out and into the exit ramp. So, we're following the booster cart here. It's this cart, the one on the left. When we stand on the wood switch up there, it will send a signal to this torch, turning it off and releasing it. The booster cart will come flying down this track, push a cart out of the hopper. That cart in turn goes into the booster and up and out, while the original booster cart... Oh no, my phone's ringing.